Alright guys, we're out with the CP99 Compact again today, except you'll notice the tack rail and the green dot are gone. That's because I'm really not too fussy about that green dot thing. I'm finding that the dot isn't as nice of a circle as it should be, and that is making it a little bit frustrating. So it is kind of a cheap red dot, or green dot. We'll talk more about that in the review video. In the meantime, we're going to shoot from 20 feet away, because that seems to be a pretty good range for this gun, from what I've been seeing. And we'll see how good it is with open sights at 20 feet. Now I've also gone to a Umarex CO2 bottle this time too, to see if it pierces anything better, and we'll see how it goes. Well, take her off safe. And that's it. Well, it's not bad, but it's not great. Change the target, try again. Got a heck of a kick to it. Instant for you. Round 2, lock and load. Well, we're definitely improving, although I haven't gotten a bullseye yet. Time to reload and try again. Next. I'm going to move just a couple feet closer, so about 15 feet. Much tighter, lot tighter grouping now. And I even cut into the edge of the bullseye there a little. Okay, one more target if we can get another clip. This is a good way to test how many clips we're going to get out of it too. Instant for you. Alright guys, that's the actual last target I brought out here, so if we still got more gas left, we'll just reload and hit the same target again. Just for shock count, but we're on our 4th mag anyways. I'm getting a really tight group on the side here. I just got to pull it a little bit over to the right in some areas, but pretty good. And we only got 3 outside shots. Everything else is in the black, and you know, it's concentrated. So, and we got 1 shot in the number 7 over here. So that's not bad. That's getting really respectable. Now I'm only at 15 feet, but you know, once I can get used to this at 15 feet and get really, really good, then I can move further back. The gun does still have a good kick, even with all those shots so far. So let's go on to the next mag now. Instant for you. Alright guys, I went and got another target. 5th target, 5th mag. Same distance. Well, we're getting closer. 2 scattered here, 2 down below. We're getting tighter in this area, so we're definitely improving. We still got gas left. Okay, this one is definitely going to be just at this target. So we're going to go on to the 6th mag and see how far we go. Instant for you. Alright guys, the 6th mag is in. We're ready to go. Yeah, we're making a nice mess of the target at least. I'm not trying so much for accuracy on this. This is just to see how many mags we get. That's the 6th mag. Let me go reload. Mag 6. At least we're tightening it up. Alright, next mag reload. Instant for you. Lucky number 7. 7th mag. Oh, we're definitely losing power. And that's it, we're out. Oh no, we got 1 shot in here yet. Now we're out. So you can get 6 good mags out of this thing, and maybe a half. I think the accuracy actually is really good. I'm getting better and better, so the groups are getting a lot tighter, more towards the center of the black. These last couple mags with just this target, I wasn't trying to go for accuracy so much as I wanted a shot count, because someone's going to say, how many shots you got? Well, oh, I never did one. Well, we did it here. So, accuracy is actually really good on this thing. I started to get a nice tight group going on, even though it was in the one side. I'm going with full open sights, and these sights are not adjustable at all. Okay, so you got to figure out where it's landing, and you got to figure out how to deal with the kick, because it's got a heck of an upward kick when it goes off, and that's going to throw your BB out. So you got to actually aim below the bottom of the black. So don't aim for the bullseye bottom of the black, aim for the very bottom of the black ring, the biggest outer ring. Aim for the bottom of that. That'll help you with your kick. It'll keep you within the black area really well. One thing you got to watch too is, even though this is it's not a heavy trigger, once you start to pull on that and it jumps on you, your finger is still on there, and you could actually end up prematurely loading a BB into the chamber, and you could have a misfire, or the BB could fall out, because when you start to push in on that, it starts to engage the BB into the chamber, right? So you might want to, try and remember that, you pull, you fire, and let go right away, so that you're not back inward again and half cocking the trigger in, or half pulling the trigger in. But otherwise, that's pretty respectable for how many mags you're getting per bottle, and we'll talk about all the details in the review. So the next thing we want to check here is how well this bottle pierce compared to a Crossman, because that's actually really good, and I never did do a shot count with the Crossman. Oh, there wasn't much gas left in that. So it's piercing about the same as the Crossman. It's not as nice a pierce as I would like. Let me just zoom out. But I think that's going to take a little bit more practice with setting the bottle tension before you twist the bottom to ignite it. So I think if I go just a little bit of extra tightening on the wheel, and I'll still get my full rotation to close it off, I think we'll get a much better pierce. But either way, shot for shot, that's still not a bad pierce, because it is refilling the valve quickly enough. So that's actually really good. And the shot count is just really, really good. And we are still getting really good power, even up into the 6th with this blowback mech on it. It's working wonderful. So that's awesome. So we did get some good footage for some grouping that turned out okay. So yes, I'm definitely at this point going to say I'm really starting to get used to this gun. I have no problems just based on the tighter grouping that I got, even though I didn't get any bullseyes this time really, except for the one I cut the edge on. It is a very accurate gun, but it is going to take anybody a lot of practice with this. It does have a bit of a kick to it on the blowback, so you have to really keep that in mind and re-aim accordingly. With the fixed sights, I actually find it's more accurate for me with the fixed sights than it was with the hollow sight trying to dial it in. And like I said, I don't like the green dot on it. It's not a really nice round dot. It kind of blurs off to the side a bit, but I'm going to see what maybe the problem with that. Maybe it's just an adjustment I can make to the beam somewhere, I don't know. But we'll figure it out nonetheless. But I do think that this thing is much better myself with just the open sights. And I actually like the look of it better, actually, without that tack rail on there. And we still have the Picatinny down here. I could mount a laser there if I wanted to, or a flashlight, whatever, But I think if I was going to put the tack rail back on this, I'd probably put a very lightweight pistol scope on it, as opposed to a dot. Because I prefer scopes myself. I don't like this whole red dot, green dot stuff. I don't even like the illumination on scopes. So... But, yeah, for fixed sights, though, it's decent. It's really, really decent, and it can only get better and better the more I shoot the thing. So, anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Ciao!